The Girl Who Could Fly, penned by Victoria Forrester in 2008, is a captivating children's fantasy narrative. It follows the story of Piper McCloud, a rural girl gifted with the extraordinary ability to soar through the skies. Despite her parents' efforts to conceal her talents, Piper's aerial prowess is eventually exposed, leading to her enrollment in a specialized school catering to children with magical abilities. However, the true intentions of this institution come into question, casting doubt on whether it harbors Piper's best interests. Victoria Forrester, known for her work as a writer and director in various films such as Cry of the White Wolf and Teen Sorcery, initially conceived The Girl Who Could Fly as a screenplay before expanding it into a novel. Piper, raised in seclusion on a farm and homeschooled, grapples with the burden of her secret. Ever since discovering her flying ability as a baby, Piper has been unable to resist the urge to take flight, despite her mother's warnings to keep her powers hidden. When Piper's desire for connection leads her to seek companionship at a 4th of July picnic, she encounters hostility and suspicion from the townsfolk, particularly from Millie Mae Miller, the local gossip. Piper's attempt to befriend Millie's daughter backfires when she inadvertently reveals unsettling observations made while airborne. This incident, coupled with her unconventional behavior at the ballgame, where she inadvertently demonstrates her flying prowess, fuels sensationalized media attention, labeling her as the girl who could fly. Overnight, Piper's life transforms as reporters descend upon her home, eager to capture the extraordinary tale of a girl with seemingly supernatural abilities. She has also drawn the attention of Dr. Letitia Hellion, a figure associated with a clandestine government-operated institution catering to children with extraordinary abilities, known as INSANE, short for the Institute of Normalcy, Stability, and Non-Exceptionality. Dr. Hellion proposes to bring Piper into the Institute's fold under the condition that she refrains from utilizing her flying prowess, emphasizing the Institute's objective of facilitating the integration of such children into mainstream society. As a parting gift, Piper's father, Joe, presents her with a handcrafted bird. Upon arrival at INSANE, Dr. Hellion acquaints Piper with the diverse array of children, animals, and plants harboring exceptional abilities within the Institute's confines. Piper's initial encounters include witnessing a peculiar rose emitting growling sounds as she descends to the 13th level, where the children reside. During her inaugural lunch at the Institute, Piper discerns that her classmate Lily possesses telekinetic abilities, which she employs in a mischievous prank involving a sliding glass. Responding cleverly, Piper engineers a situation causing Lily to spill her own drink, earning admiration from fellow students, with the exception of a discourteous boy named Conrad. Subsequently, Conrad's antagonistic behavior extends to bullying another student named Jasper, who struggles to recollect his own unique ability. Moreover, Conrad orchestrates a scheme to coerce Piper into demonstrating her flying capabilities, nearly resulting in her expulsion from the Institute. Despite these challenges, Piper forges friendships with her peers and gains insight into their respective abilities, including Conrad's exceptional intellect, Smitty's X-ray vision, and Daisy's extraordinary strength. During a lunchtime observation, Piper notices Bella conjuring rainbows, accompanied by tears, prompting Conrad to escort her to the nurse's office. As Bella approaches graduation from INSANE, Piper anticipates attending the ceremony alongside her companions, only to witness Conrad callously discard the cherished handcrafted bird gifted by her father. Enraged by this act of disrespect, Piper confronts Conrad, leading to their referral to Dr. Hellion's office for resolution. As Piper makes her way, fueled by determination to reclaim her father's cherished bird from the incinerator, her path is unexpectedly diverted when she encounters the familiar growling rose from earlier. Nearby, a machine is maliciously dousing the rose with a black, scorching substance, while a turtle languishes beneath a heavy weight, struggling to free itself. Moved by compassion, Piper intervenes to liberate both the distressed plant and animal. In her efforts, she inadvertently sets free a bouncing turtle, which eludes her grasp and escapes through a nearby window. Amidst the chaos, Piper rescues a small black cricket ensnared in glue, christening it Sebastian. Meanwhile, the authorities at INSANE notice the cricket's disappearance, tracing Piper's involvement through security footage. Believing Piper to be in her office, Dr. Hellion hastens there, prompting Piper to utilize her flying abilities in a desperate bid to locate a phone and contact her parents for assistance. However, her plans are thwarted when Conrad intercepts her, revealing the phone's surveillance and handing her the wooden bird, a replica he had discreetly preserved after discarding the original. In a surprising turn, Conrad steps in to shield Piper from Dr. Hellion's scrutiny, concocting a fabricated tale to safeguard her from repercussions. Subsequently, Conrad discloses the sinister truth about INSANE, exposing the institute's nefarious scheme to neutralize students' abilities through tailored dietary manipulation, ultimately rendering them powerless before graduation. His previous antagonism towards Piper was a deliberate ploy to goad her into utilizing her abilities, driven by his clandestine agenda. Despite Conrad's entreaties for her escape, Piper remains steadfast in her commitment to liberate her fellow students. Together, they embark on a daring escape plan, only to be intercepted by Dr. Hellion, who subjects Piper to a harrowing torture device known as the MOLD. Sebastian, the cricket, begins to serenade Piper, but Dr. Hellion ruthlessly ends his song with a fatal blow from her shoe. Devastated by the loss and overwhelmed by anguish, Piper retreats into the depths of her mind. Weeks pass, and Piper re-emerges among her peers, yet she finds herself crippled, unable to take flight, and plagued by amnesia. Conrad proposes abandoning Piper in their escape plan, but Jasper, recalling his own restorative gift, refuses to leave her behind. With a gentle touch, Jasper heals Piper's shattered limbs and fractured memories, restoring her to wholeness. United in resolve, the children stage a rebellion, breaking free from the confines of the institute. However, their newfound freedom is short-lived as they confront Dr. Hellion, armed with a stun baton, awaiting them outside. In a fierce confrontation, Piper engages Dr. Hellion in combat, during which the formidable antagonist unveils her own ability to defy gravity. Yet, amidst their aerial clash, a haunting flashback shatters Dr. Hellion's resolve, revealing a tragic childhood memory of her sister's fatal fall during a flight. Overwhelmed by guilt and remorse, Dr. Hellion relinquishes her flight, plunging to her demise, a deliberate act of self-destruction. Months later, Piper returns home, accompanied by Conrad, who has been ostracized by his prestigious family. At the annual 4th of July picnic, Piper's comrades from the institute join in, utilizing their unique abilities to triumph in the ballgame. Reflecting on their journey, Piper confides in Conrad about a cryptic message from an invisible fellow student, Jay, hinting at lingering dangers and a clandestine sanctuary where they may find belonging. The Girl Who Could Fly soared for 6 weeks on the esteemed New York Times bestseller list and garnered accolades such as the Bank Street Best Children's Book of the Year and the Black-Eyed Susan Award. Victoria Forrester continued Piper's tale in a sequel titled The Boy Who Knew Everything in 2015. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.